Hi guys, this is Armaan Kohli and you guys are watching Bollywood Hungama. Enjoy and keep watching. Always.
Well, we have with us the first official villain of a Sooraj Barjatya film with us, Armaan Kohli, who's coming up in Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. A huge pleasure to have you on Bollywood Hungama.
Pleasure is all mine, brother. Pleasure.
First of all, I have to admit, the way I told you a short while back, that we saw all the episodes of Bigg Boss of your season.
Season 7.
You were hugely entertaining, intentionally or unintentionally.
It was fun. It was an experience that really I'm always going to cherish.
Right.
It's one in a lifetime kind of an experience to do. And it was great. I think we were quite hit and the TRPs used to hit the roofs because of our Mondays and Tuesdays where I used to lose my head.
Right. The interesting part was that you had several shades to yourself. It's not that it was only you were losing your cool all the time. There were moments when you came across as someone really sensible and a nice person.
My basic obsession and my basic work format in Bigg Boss was that stand with the right. Generally, even if the person I didn't like, if he was right, I would always stand for him. And somebody who was a very dear friend of mine also in the house, and if he was wrong, I would not stand by him. So my concept was, if you're right, I will stand by you. And if you're not, then whoever you are, I don't give a damn. I think that's what portrayed, and that is how I am. And this is what portrayed me to be, and that's how I used to, by the end of it, I had to tell people to not vote for me because I really needed to get out of that house. But then 15 weeks was a long time, and I guess the love that I got from the people of my country and all over the world was tremendous, and I thank you for that, always.
You've said that imagine being locked inside a large room surrounded with mirrors and fighting with Salman Khan for 3 hours. You've spoken about this entire, the set of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. First of all, what is your reaction to Sooraj Barjatya calling you the first villain of
I think I'm blessed and I'm the happiest because I think since 62 they don't have a villain, because even in Maine Pyar Kiya there was one slap which the father gives Salman Bhai. Proclaimed and declared to the media saying that this is the first villain of Rajshri was a feather to my cap, and I felt really very proud of the fact. And I think the film has come out really well, and my character Chirag is worth watching in the film. Right. It's really cool.
And you've said that your character wears suits, and it's not a baddie like Shakti Kapoor.
Yeah.
So what exactly do you mean by that?
I mean, no disrespect to Shakti sir. Shakti sir, I love you, but I'm just saying that it's a very white-collared villain. It's a very hero villain. It's not the villain as you know, as soon as he comes on frame, you'll know that he's the villain. It's not at all like that. It's a suited, booted, high-profiled, very clear, knows what he wants, knows what he does not want, knows how to create the disruption. He knows everything. What is happening? I have always called him the white-collar villain. Generally, a hero that's a villain. So, you know, he's a heroic villain, basically, in the film. And his portrayal is very well. Suraj has done a fantastic job portraying Chirag's character in the way he's done. And I'm very content. I'm really very content.
And you are the Chachera Bhai of Salman Khan.
Yeah, it's about 3 brothers, generally.
And Neil is having negative shades as well?
Neil is, I don't think it's a negative shade. He is somebody who basically I put forward whenever I'm going to get stuck on. So, kai baar in a format, I put my gun on his shoulder and shoot. But there are times when I come out and I say, you know, I am the bad boy, not him. Till the time I don't portray that being the bad boy, nobody will ever know. So it's a very white-collared villain, which I've really liked to play. It was really not very complex, but it was fun playing. It was not the regular villain, you know, where you are just smiling and evil and you have that voice tone and you look like a villain.
One of the reasons why you must have got this film is because of the voice tone in terms of the decibel level that you can hit the roof with. So do we see?
Honestly speaking, in this film there is nothing to be going in that tone. It's all subtle work. It's all very controlled, very proper speech. It's not got nothing to do with somebody speaking very loud and going to that decibel so that, you know, what you have seen on Bigg Boss. It's got nothing to do with that. It's a character that plays everything in its own way, in his own format, very subtle, very to the point. So he didn't have to go that loud. So I've played it in a very subtle way, in my own way. I've been always told that I have a great voice, so I've played with my voice too.
Yeah, voice definitely. Coming to this line that imagine being locked inside a large room surrounded with mirrors and fighting with Salman Khan for 3 hours.
Huh.
So, if you can elaborate upon that, what exactly do you mean by that? You're talking about
Sooraj
the Sheesh Mahal
made
as well.
Sooraj made a very, very beautiful looking Sheesh Mahal. I mean, there are many Sheesh Mahals that have come in our industry from the time the industry has started entertaining people, but I think this is a very different looking Sheesh Mahal. It's a very classy looking Sheesh Mahal, and the way he created this, every frame that you walk in, you have like 6 of us or 7 of us. So to fight in there used to be very difficult because how do we hide the cameras? You see, the whole situation used to be, it was the most difficult way to shoot, but it has come out brilliant. You see, so while I was dubbing the film, when I saw these clips of the same Sheesh Mahal, I could not believe it because there were not a single frame where we could see the cameraman. It was really, and we have a cameraman that's Manikaran sir, who's also one of the aces of our film. I think he's also one of the biggest heroes of our film. He's made this film look larger than life. It's one of the most beautifully visually looking film that I've, not because I'm working in it, but because it is such a beautiful visual. So I think the Sheesh Mahal, there are many sets actually, but as we're talking about Sheesh Mahal, I think it's one set that people will really like to watch because it's something that's not come yet. Plus, everybody has Mr. Salman Khan fighting in there, so you could not ask for anything better.
Absolutely. In fact, I'd like to share something with you, Mr. Kohli, that while we had interviewed Salman Khan before Jai Ho, he told us that he will be casting Armaan Kohli in one of his future films in a negative role.
Right.
In fact, I tweeted about that, and Tanisha had retweeted that, and I think you also retweeted that as well. This entire faith that Salman Khan had in you, because many a times people say कि हाँ मैं आपको chance करवाऊंगा, but to actually do it is something I think requires a lot of
I'm indebted to him. Honestly, I'm really indebted to the Superman of a man called Salman Khan. Because he is somebody who, if he says something, he will do it. And I'm just a little lucky and little blessed that everything fell in place for me to be a part of a film like Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, working with Sooraj Barjatya and Salman Khan. So yes, Salman bhai did tell me to go meet Soorajji. I did go to meet Soorajji at ND Studio, and we just sat and we spoke about a couple of things. He saw my personality, he heard my voice, and I don't think even he took an audition of anything of mine. I told him, if you want to, I will do it. But he said, no, it's not required. You are doing this film. So I was pretty much lucky to be a part of it. I think all my stars were very well at that moment in my life. And I thank Salman Khan with the bottom of my heart for what he did for me. Soorajji for having the confidence in me to be Chirag of his film. So thank you both. Lots of love to you both, sir.
Okay, you've also said that I've been training for 4 hours every day for the last 1 year to look fit alongside Salman Khan.
You have to.
What sort of training were you doing?
Luckily, I had Salman bhai with me there, so my training process was pretty much easier. We used to do everything. I mean, for cardio, we used to play cricket, we used to do insanity, we used to do Zuma, we did weight training, we did everything. So the whole process, we used to play volleyball, we used to play badminton just to sweat out. So that whole process used to be a 4.5 hour gap. So every day that routine would make you become fitter, of course. So our training used to be comprised of everything possible, free hand and weights.
Now this entire journey that you've had with Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, this is your next film after LOC. You've seen a bit of in terms of failure, in terms of your movies not doing well, and I think that was one barb that was thrown at you in the Bigg Boss that in a way affected you the most somewhere when people used to, when they had to just search for a trigger point for Armaan Kohli. That's what they said, and somewhere you used to just burst out. Now it's being said that Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is maybe having the biggest opening of all times, and it can just break all records and all these things.
It will, it should.
So somewhere do you feel life has taken like a full circle? It's like, do you feel somewhere vindicated?
I believe in whatever happens for the best. I always think, and I have no regrets of those 8 to 10 years that I was not in front of the camera. It's not that I didn't get offers. I did get offers, but I didn't want to do something that would waste another 3 years of my life. So I did not take up anything. I wanted to do a negative shade, and I wanted to do something which would satisfy me. And I also didn't want to do something which a regular villain does in this film. I always wanted to be a hero villain. You see, because today's date, most of the heroes are playing villains as well. So I was lucky to get something like this because it was completely up my alley. It was completely exactly what I wanted to do. With a production house like this and with a superstar like this in one frame, I could have really not asked for anything better. Coming back to the 10 years of not working, I did whatever I had to. I started something else as my work, which is still on. But as I said, I didn't want to do anything that would not satisfy me, and there was nothing that came up my alley which was satisfying me. So no regrets of not doing that. Now this, and then now we are not looking back. Now hopefully we are only walking ahead.
Absolutely. Apparently you've signed 2 films with Sajid Narewala. We'll talk about that. I've read quite a few of your interviews, and you've spoken about you were offered Deewana first. That went on to win to just Shah Rukh Khan. Do you look back at life that maybe things could have been different if you had taken certain decisions?
Brother,
if you would have been guided properly.
If we start thinking about the past that we could have done and we've not done, our life will be a hell. So generally, I don't sit and regret and think about, oh my God, I should have done that. If I would have done that, this would have happened. I mean, I wish I had thought that way. I would have been somewhere else, for sure. But as I said, there is no regret. I mean, if I lost a Deewana, Mr. Shah Rukh Khan got Deewana, who's a superstar of the country, so I'm pretty okay with that. I lost a lot of films, whatever the reason was. Every film that I've left, 80% of them were super hits. Big superstars have come into our industry because of that, so no regrets. And now, as people are going to watch Prem Ratan Dhan Payo on the 12th, in theatres, of course. Sajid Narewala's next, planning home productions next, so everything is uphill now.
Have you had a discussion with Shah Rukh Khan at any point of time about Deewana?
No, never.
Did you?
No, never.
You haven't?
Not at all. Actually, it's a blessing that there was Shah Rukh Khan in the film, because maybe with Shah Rukh Khan, this film would have done 100 times better what it did, and maybe with me, it would have not done that. So I have no problem with that. I mean, it's great to have, the industry got Shah Rukh Khan with Deewana.
We saw in Bigg Boss that you have tremendous regard for your father.
True.
And you almost consider him like a god for you.
He's my mentor.
How's been the entire association with your father, and how has he supported you?
Yeah, he's the pillar of our family. My mom, my dad, both are the pillars of my family. I mean, what he's done for me, whether it worked, it didn't work, is besides the point. But what he's done for me, I don't think rarely any father would do for any son, honest to God. Because he went on, he did not quit. You see, he's not a quitter, he doesn't believe in quitting. So for me, he's my best friend, he's my God, he's my brother, he's my sister, he's my mother, he's my father, he's my everything. So he's my entire life. My mother and my father, they are my entire life for me, because there are times when if I'm confused about anything, or if I need to know about anything, they are the only 2 people who I run to. Whether it's 8 in the morning or it's 3:30 in the morning. It's never a fringe, it's never, why are you waking me? It's always that 1 hour of explanation that this is how you should do it, kid, and you'll be happier. So for me, they are everything. It cannot be anything more than that.
Apparently, you've got one film with Sajid Bhai for in terms of like a negative lead, and there's one more film that
we've done a 2-film deal with Sajid Bhai. Hopefully something in January, post-Jan, we might start one of the films. I spoke to Sajid Bhai as well. So these 2 are in the pipeline to start immediately, but we have a 3-film deal which I'm about to sign for our home production as well. So hopefully they'll be with different directors and different genres. Everything will be different. So we revive Shankar movies again and 2 Sajid Bhai's film, and then I guess once Prem Ratan comes out, hopefully people will like me and come to me too.
Okay, and has Salman Khan offered you any more?
Salman Bhai, you know how Salman Bhai is, right? Salman Bhai, if he loves you, then he goes all out for you. And I'm sure one fine day again, like this, I'm going to get a call from him and saying, I want you on the set tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And I'll be ready for that.
Okay.
Whenever he feels I'm fit for it.
Do you feel somewhere that your parents have had like a wonderful journey together?
Yeah.
That लाइफ में सेटल हो जाना मांगता है?
हाँ,
Do you?
वो तो आपको पता है, सबके आपके भी पीछे ही पड़ते होंगे, आपकी अगर नहीं हुई हो
नहीं, मेरी हो चुकी है,
आपकी हो चुकी है, वेरी गुड, लकी हैं आप. But of course, every parent's obsession in life is to see their kids settle down, may it be a girl, may it be a boy. But my parents were a little more. I had to be very ready about it, because I always wanted to do it once in my life and not go through it like a process in like a school. कि ये गया तो next standard, वो सब नहीं होना था. So I always wanted to marry once in my life and hopefully, I keep my fingers crossed, I might be ready now for it. I'm still saying might. Look at this fight he gave me.
So you're totally taking lessons from Salman Khan.
No, it's not about lessons. It's just that I don't want to ruin somebody else's life too. You know, it doesn't make sense.
But you're definitely more calmer now.
I was always calmer. There were times when I used to be calm inside the house also. I used to be called inside there and said कि आपको क्या लगता है कि आपकी छवि बाहर अच्छी लग रही है? थोड़ा चाहिए कपड़े फाड़िए लोगों के. So even the Bigg Boss had the problem that. So I used to go in and I used to tell him that, you know, one place somebody's telling me that, you know, chill bro, you're not, just go a little calmer. If I go calmer, you'll tell me, go finger somebody. So I don't know what to do.
You were actually told to do that?
I mean, not literally told as कि go and do this.
Okay, but
they used to
put
tell
in a
me
situation.
In such a way कि,
Put in a situation.
You know, कि आप बिल्कुल अच्छे नहीं लग रहे बाहर. Last week और आज के week में आपकी votings का, मतलब not literally the voting का, but please be the way you are. Is what they meant.
Right.
And they wanted their TRP. They didn't care about how we were portrayed outside of what was happening. So there were times when they used to call me also and other people also inside. They used to call and say कि यार आज बड़ा boring है. आप दोनों लोग कुछ कर दो. और ये है, अब ये कर दो. So it's not a planned game at all. Bigg Boss is not at all coordinated. Let me tell you that, because everything that you see in that house is all real. I feel they want you to fight from the time you wake up to go to the bathroom to the time you sleep before you brush your teeth. So they just need you to be getting into arguments and fights. I'm still feeling, I don't know, this season, I saw 2 episodes of this season, 9, and I thought that everybody is holding hands and walking like a family, which is not going to work. I think by next week, 2-4 लोग फटने वाले हैं इस घर में भी, for sure.
Okay, I haven't seen it.
No, I just saw yesterday or day before yesterday, I saw some, and it looked as if everything is so sweet, but generally the show is not sweet. So I'm very, very sure even the audience very, very soon will see a couple of people in this house lose their head also.
If you can tell us something about your likes and dislikes in cinema in terms of the people you've idolized and the directors that you've idolized.
See, there are lots of likes. There are very few dislikes, honestly to God. I mean, whoever makes a film, may it be good, bad, ugly, whatever, it's made with a lot of love. There's a lot of input in it. There are hundreds of people whose energy is put in it, and then the film is made. Whether it works, it doesn't work. That's besides the point. So negativity to मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. This film fraternity is a fraternity that entertains people 24/7. May it be television, may it be cinema, may it be anything. So dislikes there are none, but likes there is everything. From the previous generation of Dharamjis, Vinod Khanna's, Bachchan Saab's, Rajesh Khanna Saab's, to Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Aamir Khan's, Akshay Kumar's, Ajay Devgan's, to this batch. And now from the younger lot, there is Varun Dhawan's, there is Tiger Shroff, there is Suraj Pancholi, there is, you know, every phase gets these generation of kids that are going to make our industry a better place and make our name all over the world. Likes in director wise, again I can go 4 phases again with the directors. So
but
I've always
Armaan
liked,
Kohli,
I'm
I
a
would say
fan.
you are being like a total
industry.
diplomatic actually.
मैं काफी diplomatic सा हूँ भी करना भी पड़ता है यार.
But नहीं वो चीज़ ठीक है लेकिन still I'm sure that everyone has certain dislikes in terms of some likes in terms of movies that you
honestly
grown up on.
I dislike people who come to me, no names, but people who have come to me with scripts that I've fallen asleep in. So if I could fall asleep, I'm sure that everybody will fall asleep. So I hate such people who think that filmmaking is a joke and who don't understand the technicality of filmmaking. And they come here thinking they know everything. So those are the people I completely dislike. And generally, I don't even let them walk in. I have this Gudduji who basically I ask him to throw them out of the house.
Now, these are 2 sides actually. One
Exactly.
side you liked everyone.
Now you wanted to know the fact.
Basically, I never spoke about the dislikes part of it. I was saying.
Now you wanted I gave you the dislike.
And I'm grateful to you. Cool. It makes for good visual actually. But my basic question is that I'm sure everyone has you're a fan of someone when you were growing up and when you wanted to become an actor.
Yes, I was a fan.
And I'm talking about that basically.
Okay.
The movies that really just made you go wow, and that's what I'm looking for.
Lots of films. I mean, Sholay made me go wow. Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge made me go wow. Many films. Maine Pyar Kiya made me go wow. I mean, that when I met Suraj ji, that was my first reaction. Ke, sir, it is like a dream come true, because when I saw Maine Pyar Kiya 21 times or 31 times, I always wanted to be a part of it. I always wanted to. So there are many vows. I mean, epic films are wow. I mean, Mughal-e-Azam is a wow. Even Rishi Kapoor's Heer Ranjha is a wow. I mean, there are so many films which are wows. Sanjay Leela Bhansali films are wow. Subhash Ghai films were wow. Yash Chopra ji's all films are wow. So there are many wows.
Armaan Kohli, we are having a bit of a rapid fire with you.
Done.
So let's have a bit of a fun. Let's keep it as lighthearted as
Sure,
possible. Today, Bollywood stars and filmmakers, they are returning their awards in the mark of protest for freedom of speech. What do you think that the following people should return? We are keeping it like on a lighter vein.
Okay.
What do you think the following people should return, if not awards?
Okay.
Kamaal R Khan, KRK.
KRK.
Yeah.
I think he should just go back himself only. He should not be here in this industry.
Okay. Anurag Kashyap.
Anurag Kashyap should make more earthy films. The ones that he liked making, I think he should be sticking with that. What he should return is making little more films which are not only UP based and Bihar based, or you know what I mean, the northern base. Because he's a brilliant director. I think he's brilliant. His production house makes brilliant films. So I think he should go little beyond that kind of film. He needs to get a little more beyond that. Otherwise, he's brilliant.
Okay, Gopal Varma.
Oh, never make Aag again, Sholay, ever. Nobody should even try that Sholay. I wanted to even say it then in the press, but yeah, do not try remaking super hit films again, please.
Salman Khan.
Arre baap re. Salman Khan has all wows. Not because for me, I always said that Salman Bhai is that older brother that I've never had in my life. So for me, Salman Khan should, what he should not give away. Baapre. I think Salman Bhai has...
What he should return actually.
What he should return.
Right.
I think Salman Khan should just be the being human that he is. People love him for what he is. His goodwill, his persona, his ambience, the way he sits, the way he takes care of other people, small, big, anybody, the way he respects women, the way he formats his life. I've never seen a more hardworking man than him, honestly speaking, because even while he's sitting, chilling and doing nothing, he's still working. So for me, I don't know what he should not give, because I'm too small to tell what Salman Khan should give away. Honestly.
Okay. Second innings of Armaan Kohli is going to be like a real blockbuster. Total, yeah, he's on the right course.
On the right track. No?
Absolutely.
Really tough.
A thing today in Bollywood you would like to change?
Item song should stop, I feel. But it can't. There were a 10-year-old, the songs that we used to hear, we could sing. Today's songs, out of 8 songs, there is 1 song that hits your heart. 9 songs go over your head because you think that they'll be club songs. I don't believe in those kind of songs. Me as an individual, I'm not talking about others. The film fraternity knows what they're doing perfectly. They've been living and doing this and breathing this forever. Our industry, I think, according to me, should quit item songs.
Okay, and what's your favorite song from Prem Ratan Dhan Payo?
My favorite song of Prem Ratan Dhan Payo is Prem Leela, for sure. Because I think Salman Bhai is looking like a 25-year-old boy. He's looking fantabulous. My second favorite song is Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, the title. And then even the romantic songs. I mean, these two are my heartily favorite songs. There's another song which is a football song that they have in the film. I don't think that's come out. That song has not come out. That's also a very big song. So these 3 are my favorite songs. That's one which is going to come out now.
A film of your father that you wish you would have starred in?
Naukar Biwi Ka.
Naukar Biwi Ka.
And it didn't even take time,
Absolutely.
Right? That's one film which is an all-time entertainer, I think. But this time, if we ever do it, and if I would be there, we would take 3 girls instead of 2. If you remember, there was Reena Ji and Anita Raj. But this time, we'll create it with 3. I'm actually contemplating on doing something like that. But Naukar Biwi Ka is Naukar Biwi Ka. It has been a super duper hit.
At that point of time,
My God, it was like crazy.
Such a rage.
And Dharamji became that comedy star through these kind of films.
No, right.
And his extempo and his timing was Dharamji is my all-time favorite.
Munish Kohli or Armaan Kohli, which is better and why? You turned Munish Kohli during...
So Munish Kohli is my birth name. Armaan Kohli is my film name. So when my school friends and my childhood friends and people who love me thoroughly from their heart call me Munish, I like that. But generally for the film fraternity, they should call me Armaan. I think Armaan is better.
We know that you had rejected Deewana, but a film you wish you shouldn't have accepted?
As I said, I don't have any regrets, but because you've asked me, I have nothing against the film. There was a film that I did called Kohra, which was not a bad film. It was okay. The script was good, but nothing that we said. Well, it was a Partho Ghosh film. I have nothing against you, Partho. I love you, but that was one film that whatever we said, everything was done opposite. So, till today I have a grudge. I have a little hurt or something in my heart about that film called Kohra. So that is a film that I would suggest that I should not.
Okay. 3 things you would like to do if you get a chance to live a day as Salman Khan.
Arre baap re. Only 3?
Yeah.
I would love to be the being human that he is. Priority number 1. I would love to have a heart of platinum that he has, because he is one person who basically inspires, who basically does things that make you want to be a better man. That's my part 2. And my third is Salman Khan. I would just want to be Salman Khan, honestly, in totality. He is one being which is far superior. I always call him that Superman of a man called Salman Khan. You know, he is Superman, literally a Superman without the S. He could actually wear the S because his name is Salman Khan, so he could actually do that too.
He has done sometimes.
Yeah, he's a Superman in real life, really. What he does for people, I mean, I think all the actors in our country, even if they could do 5% of what he does, they'll all be better men.
If not in Bollywood, what do you think following people would specialize in? If not actors, what would they be?
Okay.
Okay, Sooraj Barjatya.
Sooraj ji, if he would not be a director, I think Sooraj ji could become a chief minister of a state or something, because he's such a calm and humble person. Although I take it back, because they're very diplomatic and politically correct people. Sooraj ji would be. Okay, we'll get back to Sooraj ji. Let me think about it next. It's very difficult to talk about Sooraj ji.
Sonam Kapoor.
Sonam Kapoor could be, if she was not an actress, which she already is, I think that she could be the biggest style icon or a fashion stylist in our country.
All right, Aamir Khan.
Aamir Khan can be anything, yeah. I think Aamir Khan could be, there is actually, I call these 3 people, there are only one of their kinds. Aamir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan and Salman Khan. I think they're only one of their kind. So Aamir Khan could be anything. You make him fat to become a wrestler, he'll become fat to become a wrestler. You make him chiseled with 9 packs, he'll get 12 packs. So dedication wise, I think these boys take the cake, man. They're supreme. So I think Aamir Khan should stay the way he is.
Akshay Kumar.
Akshay Kumar did everything. I think he's had the hardest life. He worked in Thailand as a waiter to a superstar of the country. So Akshay Kumar could be what I feel Jackie Chan could be. You know, I think he could be a very good martial artist trainer.
Martial art trainer. You want to get back to Sooraj Barjatya once again?
एक सेकंड सोचने दे यार. सूरज जी के लिए अच्छा बोलना है मुझे. Something that's the fact. What do you think Sooraj ji could be? That is with the film, na? I think by far a superior family man.
Superior family man.
Yeah. I think all his films show that too. How clean-hearted and a man who would take along his whole family. A man who will not quit on his family. A man who would live and walk, breathe, eat, sleep, take along everybody from his family. I think a family man.
It is entirely like we are trying to end on a fun note.
Okay.
Okay, so take it in a fun note. Okay.
Good.
At gunpoint, if you had to have a gay encounter with anyone, who would it be?
बाप रे बाप. वो देखो वही हंस रहा पीछे क्या.
Apart from Salman Khan.
No. Salman Khan का तो gay and Salman Khan will not match at all.
Right.
They don't come in together with.
Ji.
Who will it be?
At gunpoint. So it's
at
like,
a gunpoint.
We are not saying that you have any inclinations.
I would love to sleep with Armaan Kohli. Honestly.
It's such a diplomatic answer you're giving and safe
I would
answer.
love to have him in bed.
Okay. Munish Kohli will have
Munish Kohli will have Armaan Kohli anytime you tell me.
Sir, that's a wonderful diplomatic reply. Please. You're saying at gunpoint because
Achha, at gunpoint.
Yeah. So you are safe. We are not saying that you have any inclination.
No, I'm nothing close to. Neither am I homophobic. I have a lot of gay fans, and I'm good with them. I'm really nice to them. But if God forbid, please, if I have to answer this question, then I would say, who would it be? See, that format doesn't come in my head. I'm so blank. I'm really blank. Honestly, there's not even a name coming in.
Any Hollywood maybe name and anything that you would like to. We're giving like a safe passage.
I would like, if I didn't have a choice and somebody put a gun to my head and I had to, say Deewana 57 years ago. "57 years ago.
That's a wonderful cop out. Actually, we spoke to Salman Khan recently, and he said that working with Sooraj Barjatya, it makes you a better human being. Most importantly,
Absolutely.
If you can just share your experience of working with Sooraj Barjatya.
Wow. First of all, I'll start with saying it was wow. I mean, if there was anything better than wow, I could say that. Sooraj ji is the only director that I've worked with who who would come to your van, like you be a character actor, you be a villain, you be a heroine, you be whoever. He'll come, he'll explain 3 scenes before, he'll come and explain 3 scenes later. There were times when we were still standing in position for the shot and the shot has already been cut, but we could not hear his voice because he was so quiet. Unki आवाज ही नहीं सुनाई देती. In one line for Sooraj sir, I will say that every director of this country should assist him to learn how to direct.
क्या बात है?
इससे बड़ा मैं कुछ नहीं बोल सकता सूरज जी के लिए.
Absolutely.
Every director of this country needs to go and assist him to know what direction is and how to treat your actors.
Treat your actor. I think that's something that
There is all directors should learn that from Sooraj ji. Sooraj ji should actually open a class and teach all the directors how to treat your actors. Small, big, not the criteria, but how do you treat even a character actor? People should learn from Sooraj.
Salman said even like a spot boy, he's nice to him.
He's not without a G. So Armaan ji हैं, Sonam ji हैं. मतलब he does not need to call us that. But that's the love and the respect. Once you see him, believe me, I am a big fan of Sooraj Barjatya. I could not say anything bigger that every director should assist him. Top directors of this country should assist Sooraj Barjatya just to know how to treat your actors.
Fantastic. Armaan Kohli, lovely having you on board.
Pleasure is all mine, brother.
To you.
Thank you.
And looking forward to.
Thank you.
Prem Ratan Dhan Payo.
Thank you so much.
I would like to just say something that's
Sure.
coming to my mind because I'm sure that you're aware of someone like Baman Irani.
Yeah.
Who I think
Big
started
fan.
his Bollywood journey when he was around 44, 45.
Yeah.
So we hope that it's your Bollywood journey is starting now.
Yeah, I hope to.
Considering from what has
आपके
happened.
मुंह में घी शक्कर और
जी.
भगवान करे कि आपकी ज़बान पूरी हो जाए.
Right, because when we're talking to you,
Yeah.
what happens in Bollywood is that if you're having certain amount of 4-5 hits and then whatever you speak,
Yeah.
everything makes
Yeah, of
it
course.
becomes credible.
Everything is.
So, but still, if we can, considering we've met a lot of people,
Right.
A lot of thoughts that you've said, especially about the item songs and all these
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
You have a certain perspective. It's just a matter of getting the success on your
That
side.
that
and
too
things
shall
will
come
to-
if
that
it's
will-
there
that-
in my destiny. It will
that
come to.
that will
And we are
happen.
working hard towards it. So
That will happen.
he's right there. He's watching everything.
That will happen. That will
Yes.
happen. All right, and all the best for you.
Thank you so much. I just
Thank
want to say, guys, 12th November, Prem Ratan Dhan Payo in cinemas near you. Watch it with your mamas, your dadas, your dadis, your nannies, your bahus. Go with everyone, yeah.
That's all we have from Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching. Hungama, hone do.